Hey Kiss FM, Savannah here. First and foremost, I just want to thank you guys so much for thinking that I'm actually funny enough to make it to the next round. It means the world to me. But let's get into these questions. So tell us a bit about yourself. Well, my name is Savannah Hughes. I am 27 years old. I will be 28 next month. I know I am getting old. It's insane. I come from a small town in Idaho called Lewiston. It's about 35,000 people. Lived there for 25 years and then moved over here about 2.5 years ago and have loved every second of it. I come from a fairly large family. I have 9 siblings. I know, a lot of siblings. However, they're not all biological. We have come from a very blended family. And needless to say, the holidays are never boring at our house. I have a wonderful dog. His name is Bernie. He's 2 years old, and I don't know what I would do without him. He is like the light of my life. I just love him so much. Which demographic do you feel that you could speak to most and why? Well, I think I could speak to the millennials the most because, well, I am one. I feel like I can really relate to people in their early 20s, but still relate to the people in their late 30s and early 40s. 3 things in life that make me laugh. Well, first off, my dog. He has such a big, crazy personality, and he does something seriously every single day that just cracks me up. I don't know how I got so lucky, but I'm glad I did. My friends are hilarious. I don't think I would be able to get through a day without talking to them because they're always constantly making me laugh. And then, of course, myself, because if I can't make myself laugh, I'm not going to be able to make anybody else laugh. Am I right? Favorite celebrity and why? My favorite celebrity would be Ellen DeGeneres because she is a compassionate person. She is always so caring and trying to give back to people who are less fortunate, and she is hilarious. I feel like she is just a big light in this world when sometimes it feels a little dark, and I think we need more people like her. Which celebrity do you think I'm most like? I think I'm most like? I think I am most like Amy Schumer, but like a little bit of like less funny version of Amy Schumer. And which celebrity do my friends think I'm most like? It's funny because I asked them yesterday because I had no idea, and I'm like, you guys, I have to answer this question. What do you think? And their answers were Amy Schumer and Kate McKinnon. So I think it's a pretty good choice from those two. What do I do for fun? I hang out with my dog a lot. I love him. You're going to hear about him a lot, I'm sure. However, I'm glad that I live in Seattle because Seattle is such a dog-friendly city, and so I can always take him to bars or to restaurants, and we're always going on new adventures together. And, I love just spending time with my friends and, really just getting involved in their lives and just adventuring around the city, honestly, because this is a huge city and there's so much to see and not enough time to see it. Tell us about your best friend. My best friend is pretty darn amazing. His name is Diego, and honestly, I don't know what I would do without him. He's always pushing me to do better, always inspiring me to do more, and he always believes in me. Sometimes I don't believe in myself. He's there to pick me up and remind me how great I am and to keep on pushing. And so for him, I am so incredibly thankful. I don't know what I would do without him. An embarrassing story. Tell us an embarrassing story. Oh my goodness. This is the most embarrassing story I can think of, and I think it scarred me for life. I was in 8th grade. I was on the volleyball team, and I was at a game, and I kind of got some cramps, and so went to the bathroom, realized I started my period, and I was like, okay, whatever, no big deal. Bought one of those 25-cent pads, which was terrible. Went back out, started playing again. Middle of the game, I looked down. Yep, it's there. It's on the ground. And I am mortified. Oh my gosh. I grab it and stuff it back in my pants. I don't know why. And run to the bathroom and cried for about 30 minutes. And when I come back out to the game, I refused. It was mortifying, and I usually don't talk about it until now. Describe my perfect day. I would probably say, I would have my dog with me, of course. I would be with my closest friends, maybe on a boat on Lake Union, just enjoying the sunshine, soaking it up because we don't get a lot of sunny days here in Seattle, and maybe having a drink or two. Describe the perfect date. I would say, man, that's a tough one, but I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot and it's not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket. If you could do anything you wanted in life, what would I do? This is going to sound a little cliche, however, it's radio. I love radio. It's my passion. I've been trying to get back into it, and it's a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, but here I am, putting myself out there, hoping that you guys choose me. But, you know, if you ask my friends or my family, they're gonna say the same thing, that my passion, my dream is to be on the radio. So, hoping we can make that dream come true. Tell us something that you tried but failed. Man, I would say college. You know, college just wasn't for me. It's not for some people, and I was one of those people that it was not for. So, what can you do, you know? When I was a child, what did I want to be when I grew up? I wanted to be a veterinarian, which is kind of ironic because my dad was a butcher. So I don't know how those two things came into play. My favorite reality show and why, you know, it's a love-hate relationship with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I love them, but I hate them. Like, and I don't know why I love the show so much, but I keep coming back to it, and I'm obsessed with them. So, they're doing something right. If I could be one character in a movie or TV show, which character would I be and why? Probably Kelly from The Office. I feel like we're kind of alike in some ways. She's pretty funny. She never gets the guy, which I never get the guy either. You know, my love life is a complete joke, but we're not going to get into that. Biggest guilty pleasure and why? McDonald's, but not just like McDonald's. It's their Coca-Cola. I don't know what they do to it, but it tastes better than any other Coca-Cola in any restaurant, in the can, in the bottle. It's delicious, and I literally, like, crave it. It's insane. And then being on air requires you to be vulnerable. Will that be a problem for you? That will not be a problem for me. Like I said, I've been in radio before. I know what it takes to be vulnerable, and, you know, your listeners want to know you. They really want to know you, so you have to be an open book, and I am ready for it. I'm ready to be an open book. I'm ready for, you know, Seattle to get to know Savannah. Let's do this. But again, I just want to thank you guys so much for giving me this opportunity, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.